I'm talking with my coffee. I'll let it down now. Let me have a sip. Sorry. Hi, sorry you had to see that. How much sleep are you getting in a night? And how important is sleep? Hi guys, Jamie Jones here, and I just wanted to talk to you about sleep. Not only sleep for you, but sleep for your kids, for your babies, for your toddlers. Well, let me tell you, a quote says, sleep plays an important part of not just your physical health, but your overall health. For example, sleep is involved in healing and repairing of the body, healing of your heart and your blood vessels. Ongoing sleep deficiency actually is linked to increased risk in heart disease, in kidney disease, high blood pressure, and stroke. And it's so funny, before I became a mother, I was always told, oh, once you have your baby, you're never gonna sleep again. And if you have one that sleeps, you're lucky. And you're kind of looked down upon. Oh, just wait till they get sick. Just wait till they're teeth. They're never gonna sleep again, and neither are you. And it's kind of just an ongoing theme that you're just never gonna sleep, and just to be okay with that. But for me, that's not okay. And I want to share with you a little bit of my story, some tips to help you, and what helped my daughter sleep through the night when I brought my daughter home and she just screamed for the first 4 months of her life. And she never slept and I never slept, meaning both of us were cranky, we were tired, we were irritable, and hence why I had insomnia, hence why I never slept. Therefore, I gained my weight back, gained weight of the 5 pounds that I lost from the hospital. But sleep affects your whole body. So do you wish you had a little bit more sleep at night? I want to tell you that 2016, hopefully you and your little one can get better sleeps. And I know this topic is controversial between mothers, and you know what, we have the mommy wars, but you know me over the mommy wars. I'm just offering help, I'm offering advice, and that it worked for me, so I'm sharing it with you. That's all that I'm saying. And I know it's worked for several other families. And I was desperate to find something. I just did an engine search and searched up sleeping, getting my baby to sleep, and the Sleep Sense program came up. It's called the Sleep Sense program by Dana Obleman. Said, okay, well, look, we'll try this. It probably won't work, and I'll get my money back. But what do I have to lose? Which was nothing. Maybe my sanity. My sanity was already lost at that point. It was a very gentle approach to sleep training. And I know a lot of people are like, don't let your baby cry, I'll traumatize for life. Which, yes, you don't want to leave your baby in a crib for several days. But sometimes it's okay to have a baby cry. And sometimes it's okay for a little bit of sanity for mom and dad. So I'm proof that this program works, because everyone was kind of skeptical when we started, but we started her at 4 months old. By 2 weeks, she was sleeping 10 hours at night, and at that time was sleeping 2 to 3 naps at an hour and a half each when she was 4 months. Yeah, I know. How crazy is that? Everyone else said, oh, just wait till she teethes or gets sick, which she has teethed. She has her teeth and she has gotten sick, but keeping consistency with the schedule. She's now almost 2.5 years old. She sleeps about 10 hours at night and still a 2-hour nap a day. I know that's not going to be forever, but she's a great sleeper and she's so much of a happier child, and I'm so much of a happier mama and a happier spouse with Josh Jones. So I'm telling you that it's worked for us. I'm not going to say that it works for you, but I just really want to give you the tools and tips. So that's a program, Sleep Sense program by Dana Obleman. My story, you heard my story. And here's some tips that you can start today. Kids need a schedule, just like us. When we go to sleep at night, we brush our teeth, we lay a certain way, we wash our face. Like, we have a schedule, it's kind of a step, a routine that we do to get ourselves to sleep. And just like that, kids need that. So every night at 6:30, we start our bath. We play in the bath, we sing songs, brush our teeth, jammies, in the chair in the rocker room, sing some songs, and then it's bedtime. Here's a trick. I always thought that babies, once asleep, were put down to their bed. I just always thought you had to get a baby to sleep first before you set them down. So babies need to know the same place that they fall asleep, and actually falling asleep while they're awake, but just tired. You have to be consistent, because kids need schedules and kids need consistency. So bedtime 7:30 every night, and nap time is 12:30 every day. Another thing, having your spouse involved. I know a lot of moms who do bedtime by themselves, one, because they have to in their schedules with their husbands, but it's so important, and it was so important for my husband. He felt hopeless at month 4 when I only could nurse her to sleep, and that was the only way at some point she could sleep. And he felt helpless that he couldn't help me and that he couldn't help her. So actually, since we started our Sleep Sense program, she fell asleep. Daddy does night duty and still does night duty if she's up in the middle of the night. And that's Josh's comfort time with her, and she knows that Daddy comes in there. Another tip is to have a little lovey. And some of you know my journey just recently. My daughter has a stuffed bunny head and a security blanket. She's had it since 3 months old, and ever since we started that with sleep training, she goes to sleep with it, and it's her little comfort, and she wakes up with it, and it's been her best friend. And a little lovey helps, but also what helps in our room is that every night we put a white noise maker on, which you can actually find this amazing one. It's called the DOHL, the Dole Sleep the Dole white noise maker, and that goes on every single night. Or if you have a fan, plugging that in, just that constant white noise. I just want to encourage you. Sleep is so important, not just for your physical health. It's for your emotional health. It's for your sanity. It's for your relationship, and it's consistency. And it's teaching me better skills of a schedule, even in my own life, and how important that is. So if that could encourage you at any point, I hope that it did. And for 2016, I hope you have more sleep on your schedule. Wonderful day. Coffee break.